Hey, Aldwyn, Altuney here, and I am in Talai. One of my clients, Teressa Todd, has just been interviewed by Channel 7, and there's going to be a story tonight at 5:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, of course, on Channel 7 News, all about how to cope with homeschooling and working from home. And of course, Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday, so big happy Mother's Day to everyone watching this. I just want to show you some of this beautiful location where we are here now before we have a chat with Teressa and her client Melissa as well. And this is Melissa's beautiful place. Here we are. Look at this glorious Gold Coast day. Just feel like jumping in that pool. There it is, and we'll come around here now to the amazing Teressa. Hello, Teressa. Congratulations, Channel 7, so exciting.
It was really exciting.
And you were on 107.3 the other day on
Yes,
Juice FM as well.
With Chloe Maxwell, yes.
Fantastic. And now, can you just talk a bit about how you're coping with working from home and also homeschooling? How's it been for you since COVID?
So, like a lot of other people around, it is about juggling the homeschooling and allocating time to be able to work from home as well as do the homeschooling and give the kids the attention they need. And yeah, there's ups and downs. Some days are amazing and it flows really well. Others we have a little bit of a glitch, but we take each day as it comes.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, how many children have you got?
I've got 2 children under the age of 11.
Fantastic. And what are you doing specifically now to pivot in business, and how are you coping?
So with business, doing a bit more of I'm finding a lot of people just want information, so giving a lot more information through online webinars, giving out that support that everyone needs. We feel so isolated with the social distancing and being isolated that I think that connection through a webinar, really speaking about how everyone is going and giving tips about how people can change their everyday lives and make it flow easier.
Fantastic. And you gave some tips to Channel 7 today. So what are those 3 tips that you can share with our Facebook viewers?
So the tips to juggle homeschooling and working from home. First tip is create a routine. So the kids, they love routine. They go to school every day and they've got that routine with school. So let's bring it into the home environment. So create a timetable that they know what's going on through the day. And then in that timetable, you can schedule time for your work, for yourself. Also schedule time for exercise and play. Keep it fun, keep it lively each day so that you don't get bored and driven down into the doldrums there. Secondly, making meals, planning your meals. Reduce your decision fatigue by planning your meals each week. And then from that, cook in bulk so that you're making extras so that you can freeze them, or even use some of those as leftovers for lunches. And it's a great way to reduce your time in the kitchen so that you can have time for other things. And then thirdly, getting the kids involved. So get the kids involved in some of the tasks that need to be done. Picking up their clothes, packing the dishwasher, sweeping the floor. Use a reward system to reward them for that they get something to look forward to at the end of the week, and you get your help so that you can get on with your life and everything too.
Fantastic. And you're looking absolutely beautiful today, Teressa. I must say, I love your haircut. Love the curls. Very, very nice. And now for those that are, sort of stressing out a bit about all the news and everything out there, what do you do to keep yourself calm and centered?
So with the news, I look at the facts, look at what's happening, and then go about my day and create fun through the rest of the day, not get weighed down with all of the other information that you can get bombarded with. It's just like, let's look at the facts, let's look at what affects me and my personal environment, and then move forward from there. And just enjoy life. Like, look at what's fabulous. I was just saying to Melissa before, the thing that I'm going to take away from the end of this is walking with my kids every day, going for that lunchtime walk with them, and I'm going to miss that when they go back to school. So really enjoying those little things that we don't get to do all the time. So find something that you love to do each day.
Love that. Now, you're a naturopath on the Gold Coast. Can you tell us a bit about your business and how long you've been doing that?
So I work in my naturopath Gold Coast, and I've been a naturopath for about 22 years, and I combine that with my biochemistry and microbiology to really meld science and natural medicine together for the health of everyone.
Now, a big topic at the moment is building your immune system with COVID. What are some tips you can give people to build their immune system currently?
My favourite tip, and I did this yesterday, was making a soup, and I actually put shiitake mushrooms in there. So for those that are looking for something to build their immune system up, shiitake mushrooms and portobello mushrooms are fabulous for building up the immune system. So incorporating them into your daily life actually finds that it can increase the number of white blood cells and can help the functionality of them as well.
I love it. Mushrooms are so good for you. That is brilliant. Now, you are one of my mass media mastery clients, and I take my hat off to you. I acknowledge you for taking action, and it takes something to get going with your media sometimes, and stepping beyond your fears, etc. And how have you found the process of actually getting the coverage last week and now this week? How are you feeling?
It was actually easier. I must admit, I procrastinated for, I'm going to say, a few months.
Yes.
With a lot of fear and not knowing what was going to go on, but following your steps and actually just going, let's take one step forward and do the process. It was easy, both with Juice FM and Channel 7. I literally got a phone call or an email back within an hour of sending out the press release. So it was such an easy process. So thank you so much for showing me the process.
You're welcome. And how do you think you coped with the interviews? How was the interview process?
It was good. It was easier than I thought. I thought I'd be a lot more nervous on there, but it was easier than I thought. And you gave some great tips on what would be asked or what the process would be about. So that was fabulous.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations, Teresa. I'm so excited for you. Now, if people want to hop on your webinars, where can they find you?
Go to Teressa Todd Naturopath, and you'll find there'll be links each week, and each week has a different topic. But you'll find the links there that you can register and go to the webinar each Thursday night, and it's all recorded, so you get sent the replays as well.
Fantastic. Any final words?
Enjoy your day. Just go with the flow. Make it easy on yourself. We're all in this together, and we will get through it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Teresa. Brilliant. Teressa Todd, check her out on Facebook. Amazing. And on Channel 7 tonight, if you're on the Gold Coast or in the area, 5:30 p.m. tonight, Channel 7 News. Now, we also have the amazing Melissa Darke here, right on the side, and she was interviewed today as well. I'm just going to step over her beautiful dog, Teddy. There's Teddy having a relaxing Gold Coast day. Hello, Melissa. Great to see you.
How are you?
Excellent. Thank you so much for being on this live with us today. How did you find the interview on Channel 7 today?
Yeah, it was fine. I found it very interesting listening to what Teresa had to say. Teresa's been incredibly helpful for myself and obviously a lot of other mums who are working from home and homeschooling. So, yeah, some great tips. It's good.
Excellent. How long have you been a client of Teresa's?
I think I first saw Teresa for a frozen shoulder about 6-7 years ago, actually.
Okay.
That was the very first time, yeah.
Okay, so she's helped you with your frozen shoulder? Anything?
I have been to just about absolutely everybody for my shoulder, and it's been frozen for about 2 years, and they were talking about surgery, which I didn't want to have, and a neighbour had been seeing Teresa for some pain treatment for his back. And after a treatment with Teresa, I actually regained probably about 75% movement back in my arm within a few days, which was totally unexpected, and a second treatment actually resolved it, which kind of blew me away. So yeah, I've been a client with Teresa ever since for anything else that happens to crop up.
Wow, that's brilliant. And I know a previous post I did for Teresa saying that she's being on Channel 7. I know a few other people hopped on and said Teresa's great. They've been seeing her, so she's got lots of great reviews.
Oh, totally. I think just about every family member I've got and all my colleagues have all been to her now as well. Yeah,
fantastic. That's great. Now, how are you coping with homeschooling? You've got your two beautiful kids here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Very well. My son Thomas and James.
Hello, Thomas. We've got Thomas there working hard at home, and we've got James. Oh, not working, he's playing games. Is he? What are you doing there, Thomas? You're looking engrossed in whatever it is you're doing. They're such well-behaved kids. And
very engrossed.
Yeah.
So no, we're doing okay. I mean, it's an adjustment for everybody. I'm probably more fortunate than some. I work part-time, so the days that I'm not working, I'm able to focus on helping the kids out with their schooling. Thomas being in Year 7's a lot more independent, but obviously with James a little bit younger, needs a little bit more guidance, so that does require a bit of time. The days that I do work, however, when there's all three of us at home doing video calls and everything at once, it can get pretty chaotic and hectic, but we're getting through it. We're getting through it all right.
Brilliant. And what are some tips you give people who are working from home, managing homeschooling? What are some tips you give them?
Oh my goodness, I don't know whether I have any tips. I'm fumbling my way through. But I definitely say, just find what brings you peace, what works for you. So, some of the stuff that Teresa's been talking about is brilliant. The meal planning, because the last thing I feel like doing at the end of the day is thinking about what I'm going to cook for dinner. So having that pre-planned and just finding a moment for myself, at the end of it all is really important.
Brilliant. Melissa, any final words?
No, just, let's all kind of find a little bit of peace in the day, every day, and get through it. And enjoy the time that we have with our kids, I suppose, while they are here at home with us.
Absolutely. That's great. Thank you so much, Melissa, and thank you for opening your home for the Channel 7 interview today.
You're welcome.
And for the amazing coffee you just made. Great coffee maker as well. Thank you very much, Melissa. Fantastic. Thank you. And there's Melissa Darke. I'm going to come back outside here now. And we'll wrap up this live. What are you doing today on this beautiful Gold Coast day? We are so blessed here. I must say I am just so grateful for living on the Gold Coast, for my health, for my life. I went into the ocean this morning. I had a 90-minute walk on the beach, which I have been doing to build my immune system. And that's actually the 6th time this week I have done that. So not only am I getting sunshine, vitamin D, hopping in the ocean as well for magnesium, for the salt. It's just so invigorating and so glorious. I am so grateful to be living on the Gold Coast and for the magnificent weather and people in my life. Hello, Linda, Francis, good to see you. Regenda, thank you very much. Thank you, that's very kind. It really is about, living life to the full and loving your life. And I think what's really important at this time is actually to speak your truth and to speak up about what you believe in. And something I'm really passionate about is helping to share more good news through the mass media, help lift people's spirits, reduce depression, anxiety, and suicide rates. Personally, I've had 4 friends who've actually taken their own lives before the age of 45, which is absolutely tragic. And I've personally had depression, so I've been touched closely by this. And I think it's very important to question right now what you are seeing in the mainstream media and to look beyond and start to look beyond what you're seeing and maybe question, is there a hidden agenda to all this? Is there something else going on? And whether you believe what I'm saying or not, I do suggest you question everything. And I am all for people having their own opinion. Just make sure it's an informed opinion, do your research, and then you can make informed decisions for your life about whatever is coming up at the end of all of this pandemic. Some people say plandemic, some people say scamdemic. There's a lot of different terms for what's currently happening. However, there's some things we can't control in the world. What you can control is what you do and how you respond on a day-to-day basis. And there's actually plenty of opportunities right now to have your message heard through the media and using the mainstream media and using online media. There's a whole lot of good news channels out there. We've got Good News Network, we've got Huffington Post, news.com.au, all have good news sections, and they all want to hear your story. So if you'd like to find out more about that, I have an event on tomorrow called How to Gain Free Publicity During COVID-19. It's a free webinar, 11 a.m. tomorrow. And I've also got 2 events coming up on Thursday. The How to Gain $1 Million worth of free publicity workshop, and also the Mass Media Tribe Meetup at night time. We've got Melissa Groom coming on. That's a free event as well, and we're going to talk about how to monetize your message. So please join me at Mass Media Tribe for all the updates there in the events section, Mass Media Tribe, and also on Eventbrite. If you follow Aldwyn Altuney there, you'll see a list of all my upcoming events. So here is to you shining bright. Here's to you speaking your truth, and here's to sharing your good news. I know if you're watching this, you have a story. You have an amazing story, and if you're feeling right now like you're the world's best kept secret, then perhaps it's time that you stepped up and started to be seen and heard and share your message and leave a legacy with what you do. Every time you share your story in the media or do a video or share in any way, you are actually leaving a legacy for your family, for your friends, helping to share some of your wisdom. Hello, Liz. Good to see you there. Oh, you're in Mittagong, Liz. Oh, welcome from Mittagong. Love what you're doing. Oh, thank you, Liz. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. All right, I'm going to wrap up this live. Have a beautiful day or night wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.